Hey yo, welcome back to the Pac-Man special, people. Today I played in the Carta Magica regional Sunday fun day, so I wanted to go ahead and play something super fun for the first regional, and that's what I did. I was adamant about this deck. I've been playing this deck a lot and I really do like it. Matchups didn't go as well as wanted. We got 71st, so we didn't get the top 64 for Garlic like we wanted to, but this is one of my fun decks, and like I said, Sunday fun day, and this is what we played today. So Garlic Jr. is the leader. This is the deck profile. I did have somebody ask for the deck profile a while back, and I was going through my comments, so I was like, well, this is the best time to do it, so this is for you. So Garlic Jr., if you don't know what it does, Overlord once per turn. It can bottom deck a Servant card, and when it bottom decks a Servant card, you draw one. Your auto here is going to be draw one when attack, and then your special awaken is going to be when you have a 3-cost unison in play, or you have 4 less energy. So when you have that, you can awaken. When you awaken, you'll go down to 6, take 1 life, and go down to 6, and then untap 1 and draw 1, and then you become Garlic Jr., the Immortal Demon. All right, Garlic Jr. is super cool, super fun to play. So on this side you have Overlord, and once per turn, when you attack, you draw a card, and then you have the auto. When one of your opponent's cards attacks, you can play a card with Servant and Rest mode. So when you play that Servant and Rest mode, that way you have something to Overlord to the bottom of the deck the following turn. All right, so that's really cool. So we kind of cut the meat and potatoes. Well, we kept the meat of the deck and cut the potatoes out. So we kind of kept it as slim as possible so we can get as most consistency. Before we continue to dive any further into the deck profile, make sure you guys hop in the Hermit Style Discord. Shout out to Hermit Style. It's the place where we play in Discord. A lot of DBS going on in there. Best Discord to play. I don't know if Jimmy still has some of these mats, but you can buy one of these play mats if he still has them. If you guys wanted to see any other content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. To start off with, the deck is one of the most important cards to get the engine started. This is Mechio Star. Mechio Star is pay 1, look at top 5, add a Demon Clan in hand, and then at the end of your turn, if your leader is a Garlic Jr. Demon Clan, you can play a Demon Clan card with its skills negated for the turn, and that way you are able to start establishing a board at the end of the turn. And you want to look for your Yamcha blocker, so that's the one that you'll be able to use first. This did come out the same time Baby did. I wish this card was played on the field along like how Baby has their Planet Tuffle, but unfortunately we don't have to do that. We have to find that. So in order to make this consistent, we want to make sure we see it, and the card that we use to see it is Gasu. Gasu, basically you pitch this from hand and you go get a Mechio Star, and there's a cool way, once you use the first one and you look through your deck, so this is also going to give you deck knowledge. Once you start looking through your deck, you see multiple of these, and if you have multiple of these, you can kind of just dig them all out. That way deck thinnings, deck winning. Once you get them taken out of there, you'll be good to go. You'll take these and then just pitch them or combo them, charge them, but it is another Demon Clan that you can play off the top. All right, after that, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the Unison package real quick. It's real simple. We're just playing the 3 Trunks and 1 Gohan. Gohan has Empower, Trunks doesn't. Beauty about Trunks is it lets you KO some of their little stuff, as well as get a dual attack. And then the -3 is a draw 1 card, nuke board, ignoring Barret. Well, not ignoring Barret, but nuke board everything in rest mode, which is really cool. If this sticks around, you go ahead and Empower. On top of it, you'll gain extra markers. That way you can use the -3 and go ahead and give him triple attack and your leader a 5k boost for the next turn. So that's something that's really cool. And then when this card is played, you can KO something ignoring barrier based on how many unisons are in the drop. So obviously, since we only run 1, it's more than likely we're going to have 1 in the drop if we Empower on top of it, and that way we can use that. The Gohan, we all know what this does. +1 draw 1, -3 triple attack. So that's the Unison package there. Then we're gonna go ahead and dive into the one of the newest cards for the deck. This is what's made me pick the deck back up, and that's this Villainous Garlic Jr. Villainous Threat. If I have Mekio Star, so 1-drop, it is a 3 cost, which is really important because we have to use that to X evolve with the big boy over the 3 cost. I didn't play the other Garlic Juniors that we had before. These two have indestructible. They both have unique. Unfortunately, I really wish this didn't have unique, but we have a card in our Z deck that helps us get around this, which is actually really good. So he doesn't have any other effects other than unique and indestructible. We don't play any additional villainous cards, so we won't get the villainous trigger on that. But we're immediately, when we play this, we're going to X evolve on top of this. And this Garlic is your bread and butter of the deck because he's going to start cycling your Demon Clan cards. So that way you can bottom deck, replay them, draw cards, and just keep it going. Keep it going. All right, this creates your aggro push. He has critical, indestructible, and unique as well. So only one of these are going to be on the board. All right. Against red is going to be your toughest matchup because they can just neg this. Vegeta swings twice and he's out of there. So you got to be able to take care of the Vegeta. The other newest card we got was this Master Roshi TP. We maxed out on it because we can play it for free in rest mode since we have a Mekio Star in play. Once it's played, we bottom deck a card, look at top 5, add a Demon Clan, and then if we're on our unawakened side on turn 1, we can then bottom deck this and draw. So that way we set up the Garlic for the next turn to replay it from the underneath the bottom to look at top 5 again. So that way we're continuously to plus. He's a 9k, wish he was a 10, but he's a 19k swing, which is really good. But theoretically he's still a 20k body because it's going to cost 2 cards for them to out combo. The next one we have is my favorite turn 1 to play off of Mekio at the end is Yamcha. Yamcha is just a blocker with Servant, so it's a 20k beat stick, or you can block with it. If he survives, you just don't restand him, but Leader has Overlord, you can bottom deck him. The next Demon Clan we have is Master Roshi. When this card is played, we draw 1 card. Sometimes you might have to tap 2 for this. Other times you can play it on your opponent's turn, and once per turn when it's played, you can only trigger that auto once. So that way you can be able to, you can't continuously draw. So once per turn auto, but if you do it on your opponent's turn, then bottom deck them, then play them from the bottom, you can draw a card as well. So that's something that's really cool. We only played 3 Roshis, and we used to be at 4, but when we got the TP, we cut that down and played this. The last Demon Clan card we play is Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is really good. So like when we have those decks that spread a board out, when they attack, we play Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is gonna rest something, and when it rests something, it'll go ahead and tap something down for you. Becomes a 20k body, and then if they have Boo Unison, you just literally bottom deck this, replay it off bat. And then once you replay it, you tap that Boo Unison back down. So this was a really good answer. Sometimes I wish I had 4, but not really, because once you see 1, you kind of just loop it. All right, and then going into just the standard yellow stuff, obviously we're going to use the Garlic Jr. Krillin Super Combo. Krillin Super Combo is the best super combo in yellow, along paired side with the best SCR for yellow, which is Piccolo Gohan. And the Piccolo Gohan secret rare, we all know what this does. When my opponent has 5 or more things tap, it becomes a free 30k super combo. Untap one, not untap one, play it, tap something down, draw a card, swing, tap something down, draw a card. So those two are really the best combo for that. And since we run a decent amount of extra cards, sometimes this is a little hard to set up, but when you see your extra Mekios, you just charge them, and that gets you going because the Mecha Frieza will count the Mekio Star on field, so it goes field, drop, and energy. So once you use that, slow your opponent's game state down. That way they start tapping stuff, and if they tap a bunch of stuff, you go ahead and play your Trunks, and you nuke it with Trunks. We also, if we're going to play Mecha Frieza, we got to play his big brother, Cooler. It's counter. Yellow still has it. We're going to play this until it gets hit. Tap 2 or tap 3, counter to counter. And then after you do that, if you have 6 or more things rested, you draw 2 cards. If you don't, you draw 1. So that's Cooler is going to be broken always. Next, we have 3 testing the ops. Not testing the ops. Frieza Army Reinforcements. This is the yellow testing the ops. Obviously, we use this to go ahead and make sure we awaken, protect our stuff once we get down to 5 or less life. Card that came in really clutch today, and this may go up, and this may or may not go down. I really only needed two because I've ever only had to activate it one time. It's energy field. We set up our board to have 4 demon clans on board. And if they don't clear and they swing, we can activate this for free, negate the attack, and they get one more for the swing for the turn. I can't activate multiple in a turn, only one. So that is something that is very unfortunate. But this is theoretically your dormant potential for this deck. Getting down to the nitty gritty, we have Power to Super Saiyan, yellow SCR. We have Death Blaster, another yellow SCR. Basically, this is just if we have to negate something that's being played, we're gonna play it with the skills negated. And then lastly, the other win con we have is Mirror Champa, and we want that always to have, so that way we can do the double strike, Mirror Champa, and then play the Oolong, which we'll dive into this the Z deck now. But that's the main deck. If you guys want to give it a shot, go for it, please. Have some fun. Garlic's super lit. I really enjoy the deck. In the Z deck, we played 2 Surmountains just in case they stall us. We played 2 Gammas, which is really broken, and this gets us around the Garlic Jr. because the Garlic Jr. has an effect that is unique, and since it has unique, we can't play multiple. So what we'll do is when we play the Garlic Jr., we'll swing with it. We'll tap 1, use 1 Z energy, play this, put this in the drop. After we put this in the drop, this will gain 10k in double strike when this card is played. So you'll swing 20k double strike for 1. So it's still another 20k double strike, and you can go and dump on that. That actually got me a game today against Cell, which was really cool. The other Z battle cards we play are going to be 2 Gokus. Never played them at all today, so this is probably get cut. And lastly, Oolong. Oolong greed is good. It's just snap. You see your Mirror Champa, boom, play it, whatever. Give them a billion and swing a billion. So that's the Z deck. And then we did have a side deck today. So the side deck, it was pretty rough. I didn't use a lot of the cards. I did side deck this in another Death Blaster. I actually never got to use Death Blaster at all today, so keeping it at 1, it might be fine. Tyrannical Blow came in super clutch. Had that a couple times against Gamma. Time Magic, never saw it today when I sided in. Vegeta's Father's Flash, same thing. Never saw that when I sided it in. Didn't need the cunning cards because I saw 0, I repeat 0 Crimson. So that was a little bit of a bummer. Now this card here, this card was really good today. Saw a Golden Frieza, saw these in the first 2 turns, played them both, stalled his awakening, him untapping and doing a whole bunch of Golden Frieza shenanigans. So if you're playing yellow, this may need to be a 3 of moving forward, just so you can always see it. I don't know if we'll run it at a 4, but it is definitely something we would need. The last couple of cards was this Piccolo, Demonic Transformation, and Black Smoke. Corey from the Discord on in the Hermit Style Discord, he basically put this card on, and since it's a Demon Clan, I can go ahead and search it if I need it, and I can that way find it, because then I can counterplay something 4 costs or less. And it says a card, so I can counterplay Unisons and negate their skills. So if they play a Boo, I can hit this with Boo, it's not gonna have its skills. And then Black Smoke for any 2 cost Unison that I need to get rid of. This came in clutch against Gamma. Played against Gamma today. I played this on 2 instead of going my traditional. No, I didn't play this on 2. I went my traditional route, and then on 3, he pushed me to awaken, so it actually helped me make this decision easier. I played this and then just nuked his Unison, and then he played a Boo the following turn, which is pretty much what they want you to do anyway. But if I have it, might as well use it, right? So that was pretty much the deck. The matches today was Bojack. After Bojack, Shroom, and Salsa, I lost those 2. Then we played Trunks Jita. That was a win, but he ended up dropping, so it didn't really matter. After Trunks Jita, we played against what was round 4? Give me a second. I actually have it right here. Round 4. was AOD. We got the AOD matchup. Round 5 was the Golden Frieza. We took that. Round 6 was against Gamma. We got that. Round 7, I played my worst matchup, which was SS4 Gogeta. We lost to that one. And then round 8, the last round, which was Cell Reboot, we took that one. We finished with a 5-3 record, getting 71st. Yeah, so we finished 71st. Wish I could have done better and got a top 64 for Garlic, because he hasn't topped an event at all. We may revisit him next set. We'll see. We'll test it and see if it does anything good in the meta. But if you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to drop it in comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. We got more content coming out soon. So if anybody's got a problem with you, tell them peace, love, and happiness. I love you. Keep God first. Gone.